matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Check out. 1-2-7. 54 miles. Here we go. Monday. Back. Kill. Tighten up. Check.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off of play action, Luck. And complete to Zach Ertz. Ertz shrugs him aside. He's still on his feet. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, is he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right here. You.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Switch. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
65, 65. One. 55. Why? Move. 51. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota, he goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Keep it up. 51's the mic, boys, 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mariota on first down. Open man, it's Preston Williams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. One. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Smoke 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Throwing is Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Got an open man, it's Foster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Check. High 7, let's go. Mike 51.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
51's the Mike. Bravo. Mike 51.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Luck. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Well, they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. The Eagles 40-yard line.
Mike, 54. 12. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Agba able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
51 to Mike, boys. Exit. It's coming this way. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On first down, it's Hubbard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll let it go deep for Foster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there?
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing, and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken at the 3. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check, 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 check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. One.
On second down, it's Grant. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 3. Check 3. Why? Get wide. Mexico. Check 3. 12. Hey, Zoo.
Luck on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On second down now, Mixon, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Watch the ship. Check it back. Kill. Hey, check. Rush in.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one. Bang.
12. Now it's locked. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First down, Mariota. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
One. He's coming. One.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
54 miles. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Hey, check 20. Where are they, team?
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Safety's creeping. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 35 on second down, Mariota, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. One.
From the gun, Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robert Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. You draw quarter.
Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Check out. Wide 90. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Out. Shift. 36. Tight dog. Jumping. Check.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the whip. That's the what. Monday. Check. 11 feet. Switch. Smooth. Topper.
From the gun, here's Lott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance.
Give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Check 13. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Third down and 12.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
We own it. 54. Mike 54. Let's get the ball. Hey, watch it.
Throwing, Mariota. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards. Well, they have held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They come out here in the eye. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check 26. Check. 6 guys. Check 6.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. This is fielded at the goal line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's got a first down past the 30. The 40. The 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there, 84 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down now, Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Hey, exit.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. They'll roll him out right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Check 3, check 3. Qual. Bravo.
Play action. It's Luck.
What we got?
And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check out. Slide, 53. 54. Line 54. They gonna need some therapy after this. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Show it. Line 40. Easy. Alert. Slam. Watch the shit. Hey, check.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go deep. Let's go deep. Tighten up. Check 37.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Take 4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. But, Charles, a one-score game.